Is your motherfucking newscast for the week. And I just got rid of the most assholish of them all assholish company ever. Anyway, this is the precast of the Friday Night Shit Show. We're going to be testing around with some stuff tonight, along with I have someone I'm going to be promoting this evening in a different fashion, some news, some what the fuck news, just for you guys. So stay tuned for that later. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you my news of the week. First of all, we're going to talk about Prince dying. And before we talk about that, we're going to talk about the Queen being alive. But more importantly, the Queen of England. But more importantly, we're going to talk about that fucking bomb-ass fucking pizza I made last night from scratch. Because that pretty much reigns over everything that happened this week. I mean, it was really good. You can find the pictures on Twitter. It's really good. I might have killed a few people, but it looks nice. Anyway, on to the news. This is your what the fuck news for the week. The equator now begins at the southern tip of Florida. The USA will remain to wrap... Oh, sorry. You're going to have to excuse me. Some asshole wrote this. The equator now begins at the southern tip of Florida, the United States of America, but will remain to wrap around the globe in a horizontal manner. In recent debates between Gomez and Adam, it was decided that Adam is more likely to be correct about the location of the equator, whereas Gomez is still unsure about what day it is or what she woke up what or why she woke up to a man the following morning. We contacted the Society of United Climate Conditions, International Tributary, or Suck It. We contacted them to see what they had to say on the matter, and the response was this: who the fuck is Adam? This news should not be considered a cause for concern, but it will probably be because most people are considerably dumb. In other news, a new study conducted by Liz suggests that more Americans are hopping the border to Mexico than there are Mexicans running to America. I asked several of the workers that I picked up from Home Depot this morning why they think Americans are trying to escape the United States, and they responded with some shit I couldn't understand. One of them did do a hand gesture that suggested that I do something sexual to him and his friends, and of course I did. Cases of the Zika virus are on the rise, and people everywhere are getting infected by the disease. While scientists are working 3 to 4 hours a week to try to find a cure for the vastly spreading virus, they admit that they are not working as hard as they normally would, hoping that the virus will actually eliminate some Trump supporters out there. Our European-ish correspondents reported a terror attack happened in Afghanistan this week, and they also happen to be the ones who carried out the attack, so now we have several job openings for European-ish correspondents who aren't quote-unquote total dicks and quote-unquote drive a car that they're not willing to blow up. President Obama announced that he is putting through a student forgiveness loan program for disabled people. Most people have some form of disability these days, including mental illness, physical illness, spiritual illness, or just flat out being a dick illness. So it turns out most people will be qualified for this program if you attended college. A top Filipino politician who apologized for saying he should have raped a missionary made headlines this week for saying he should have raped a missionary. Liz and what the fuck are completely pissed off by this news, and after 20 phone calls, 4 days of social media stalking, 3 days of creating and catfishing several online dating profiles, and 27 hours of back and forth text messages, arguing amongst each other and amongst other people, we forgot what we were actually trying to do, because it turns out none of us are actually capable of functioning that well after a 5-day bender. Brady would like to apologize to Adam for thinking Adam was Liz and trying to sleep with him. Felicia refuses to apologize for telling Brady... Oh, hold on, we were interrupted by the president of the newscast. Can I help you, sir?
Somebody say I'm grounded.
Well, that's news too. Who said you were grounded?
Damn.
Well, you go tell them they're grounded. Yeah, go tell them.
You are grounded.
Yep, that's another news. Oh shit. Brady would like to apologize for Adam for thinking Adam was Liz and trying to sleep with him. Felicia refused to apologize for telling Brady that Adam was Liz and trying to get Brady to sleep with Adam while she watched, and I raped Adam several times in his sleep. Everyone loves Ramus actress Doris Roberts passed away this week. While people around the world who knew the actress who starred in various movies will be mourning her death, I was extremely happy that the world's worst mother-in-law is finally fucking dead. Reese, rest in peace, you nosy, overbearing, controlling bitch. In world news, sumo wrestlers marked spring with a sumo festival in Japan this week. Along with marking the beginning of spring, sumo wrestlers also marked several pairs of white underwear, 30 single-stall bathrooms with low-flow toilets, streets with thin or little pavement, subway system, and tiny Asian doorways. Australia released Johnny Depp's wife, saying the land down under wants nothing to do with all that business, and pays the U.S. a considerable amount to take back Johnny Depp and his wife, but did offer to keep the dogs. The U.S. counter-offered, trying to get the dogs back and to have them keep Johnny Depp and his wife. In entertainment news, I'm not sorry for photoshopping Michael Bublé gobbling corn on the cob like Guy Ferrari on an acid trip in the men's bathroom at Coachella. And I am sorry for bringing Taylor Swift and Homer Simpson into the photos. They were the first ones on my Twitter feed. The Lumineers destroyed Kanye West in the Billboard charts this week, and I can't tell if Kanye West was pissed or happy because it's been hard to tell how he feels since he suddenly came down with his forever resting bitch face syndrome during his wedding to Kim Kardashian. A lot of people are pissed off in North Carolina for passing a law that discriminates against people of transgender. And when I say a lot of people, I mean 2 bands and a semi-decent show that I always forget exists, and maybe like 10 other people. But that's a lot, right? And what the fuck news? Gomez hates working. I miss sleeping on Brady's penis in my own room. Adam thinks he can turn straight men gay, even though you're apparently supposed to be born with a gay gene. Brady mourns the death of a weak piece of shit cardboard he beat the shit out of the other night with a child's baseball bat in the garage. I can't take anything Michael Moore says seriously since I saw Team America. More people hate me on Twitter, and Felicia proudly pleads guilty to attempted kidnapping and to pretty much everyone except the police. Prince died this week. Liz is upset, but not as upset at David's Bowie's death, so we're going to counteract that with watch my Twitter feed because I post some really fucking good recipes. Or I don't. I just take pictures of the food. I don't know. I had better things to do than Prince dying, which is what Prince would have wanted anyway. That's the news for today. We're going to see you here pretty soon in about 20 minutes. We're going to air the Friday Night Shit Show. I'm going to introduce you to some wicked fucking shit after the shit show, so stay tuned. And I will be broadcasting the news again for some motherfucking news with Liz and What the Fuck. And we'll see you guys all real soon. Take care, don't take care. I'm not really quite sure what to fucking think about all this.